So welcome to the second phase of our Gen 3 series, where we're lifting the lid on this really significant evolution of the supercar, the Gen 3 supercar. And we've already shown you right through that Gen 3 engine program. That's the first time anyone ever has seen all four of those lined up together. So now I want to introduce to you our two new supercar Gen 3 engines, one from General Motors, one from Ford. We might just get to see one run on the dyno. Wow. That's that Coyote engine overlaid with a GM engine. And I did that first because I wanted to wait until the teams had made some genuine progress on these cars so we could really touch them and feel them. So I'm here today at Dick Johnson Racing at Stapleton, which is smack between Brisbane and the Gold Coast. And we're also checking in here at 888 Race Engineering at Banyo, just on the north side of Brisbane. Why Dick Johnson Racing? Why 888 Racing? Well, they are the homologation teams for Ford and GM respectively. So they're charged with the responsibility of designing, developing, building and presenting the complete new Mustang and the complete new Camaro. So I want to dive in. We want to talk to some of the key players, both from supercars, from motorsport operations, and from the teams themselves, and see just how progress is on this really significant milestone for our category. Now, these first two cars, the first Mustang and Camaro that are being built, are both prototypes, albeit they are pretty well how the finished car is going to be. Now, they'll be used initially, because they're owned by supercars actually, they'll be used initially for aerodynamic testing, validation testing, a whole raft of testing, and presenting them obviously to the fan base who are hungry to see them. Now, although this introduction now has been pushed back rightfully, I think, to 2023, because it's a really big deal, these guys are working hard, as are these guys at 888, because both that Mustang and the Camaro Gen 3 cars are programmed to be revealed at Bathurst this year. You heard me right, this year. So of course we're going to get in close and have a look at the car, but before we do, I guess we've got to answer the big question. Why Gen 3? Why was it actually needed? Why the change? Well, I reckon that's a threefold question. One, manufacturer relevance, being relevant to cars that are currently manufactured and in production and sold in showrooms. Number two, the cost of competition for teams, which is increasingly high and arguably unsustainable. And number three, always looking to enhance the competition, to improve the cars and the way they race against each other, to improve the spectacle for you, the race fan. So let's delve in a bit closer and answer some of those questions more specifically, and what they've done with this Gen 3 car introduction to answer those questions.